Pennsylvania Bigfoot Conference. Lock it the fuck in.
Been living with the Bigfoot in my life since about 2009. They've got me as part of their clan. I have one that's with me no matter where I go. Everything is verified on my channel. If you don't...
Dude, you might just have schizophrenia, man. Like a reoccurring-esque thing that's kind of going on. Like you don't have a Bigfoot that follows you around like they're your stalker.
They're not Bigfoot, they're not Sasquatch, they're the first people.
What do you mean by first people?
They were here long before us.
How long?
They came here with aliens. They told me this part. They came here with aliens.
They told me this part. They sat me down around the fire and they explained it to me, okay? So Scientology almost got it right. But what they got wrong was the fact that when the alien spirits came down and injected themselves into humans, the one thing they didn't get was the Bigfoot. And that's why the Bigfoot kind of segmented itself off into its own civilization. It only reveals itself to whom it wants to reveal itself to. I don't know, maybe I just give off good vibes. I don't want to say I'm cooler than anybody around here or anything, but...
They came here with aliens tens of thousands of years ago to take gold from our land. They brought the Bigfoot to protect them from the dinosaurs.
Oh, like Chewbacca. So you're explaining Star Wars.
To protect them from the dinosaurs while they mined the gold. That's when they got here, tens of thousands of years ago.
Okay, well, the dinosaurs, a little fact check here, pal. The dinosaurs did not exist tens of thousands of years ago. The dinosaurs were alive, I don't know, like, 2 billion years ago? It's been a while since the dinosaurs have been around, you know, tens of thousands of years. That's a lot of tens of thousands to go down for 65 million. They've been around for, like, yeah, they were around for a while. What was 2 billion years ago is crazy. I mean, that is when dinosaurs were around. When was the first life on Earth? 3.7 billion years ago. When was the first dinosaurs? 233 million years ago. What the fuck was before dinosaurs? What was before dinosaurs? That's when those weird bug creatures lived. Oh, wait, no. It was other non-dinosaurs. What's that one dinosaur that exists around the same period as another dinosaur in our mind, but in reality, they're like a billion years apart? The Dimetrodon. Yeah, it's just a bunch of other things I would consider the Dunkleosteus. The Dunkleosteus. Like, these are animals that existed before dinosaurs. Bro, it's wild, like, where you're sitting right now once had an animal that was just fucking... like, actually out of a fucking science fiction book, dude. I say that, like, every third stream I do. Dude, you're related to, like, a fucking ferret that lived in the ground, like, a billion years ago. Literally, though. And if that ferret didn't fuck on the day that it did, you wouldn't exist.
They're the first people who was ever here.
So do you think that part of the reason that they stay in secrecy is that they're worried that they might not be able to survive under white supremacy?
No, they don't trust our government. The Foots don't trust the government. They know what these governments are about, and they don't...
They don't trust the government, brothers, no way. And they just speak... He said they spoke to you. They speak English.
Trust them. The Foots know what's going on in this government. They know everything's going on around everywhere. Back in 1960s, the CIA took a Bigfoot in, put it into a room, and captured it. They thought they captured it. If he didn't want to go, it wasn't going. They put it in a room, had cameras on it, and they watched it go poof and gone. CIA left them alone after that.
So you're not a fan of the CIA?
Huh?
You're not a...
The CIA would not leave them alone after that. If the CIA were to capture a Bigfoot and it vanished into thin air, half of the fucking government resources would be finding that fucker and figuring out how it did that.
I'm not a fan of none of this government. I've never voted.
What's a dumber idea, Bigfoot or flat Earth? Flat Earth. By far. Like, not even close. Like, I can joke and be like, this guy's a conspiracy theorist, because you could say, oh, Earth is so large and there's so dense, there's so many dense forests that a very highly intelligent creature could hide from people. But to say that you actually believe the Earth is flat and every other planet is round is just idiocy. It's just the literal, just the denial of truth. Like, it's not even an opinion like Bigfoot. It's just like, actually, you're just fucking wrong. Like, you're just actually fucking wrong. Like, denying the Big Bang Theory is less dumb than denying the Big Bang Theory or believing in Bigfoot is less dumb than saying the earth is fucking flat. You can literally do your own. People fucking 7,000 years ago figured out the earth was fucking round. Eratosthenes in 240 BC, okay, so my years were off, but over 2,000 years ago, before Jesus, walked around Earth and put sticks in the ground far apart, measured the shadow, and almost with, you know, not 100% accuracy, but pretty well accurate, determined the circumference of the Earth by just going, and then went, okay, and did math and just went, yeah, this is the circumference of the Earth.
They're all lying. It's all bull. It's going to get straightened out because I had a call out about that. All the things I've called out pretty much have happened. When things come out of my mouth, they happen. It's been the way all my life. I called out 6 years ago. It was 2 months after Trump was in office. I had a call out that I wasn't even in a conversation. Just ran out of my mouth at a buddy of mine's house and say, 70% of Congress is going to be gone. The corruption is going to be dealt with. The corrupt will be gone. There'll be no more corruption. We're going to get a paycheck. I don't know what that means. We're going to get a paycheck. They're going to use the RICO Act to prosecute these people.
Is this guy like a fucking tarot card reader now? Like, I'm getting confused on what's happening. He was originally saying that Bigfoot tells him the future, and now he's saying that he can tell the future himself and just has predictions. Oh yeah, about 6 years ago, I was sitting in my living room and I just said out loud to myself, COVID-19.
Do it right.
Somebody said hot femboys. So I was sitting on my couch the other day, and I kind of had this prediction that a hot femboy is probably going to run this country in, I don't know, 10 to 12 years.
Squatch on! We're here right now in beautiful Reynoldsville, Pennsylvania, a.k.a. the Paris of Western PA. At the Bigfoot and Paranormal Expo, aka the Cryptoid Conference. Yeah, Reynoldsville. Reynolds started this place because he wanted a place for cryptoid hunters to have free reign away from the toxic jaws of the mainstream scientific community, hindering their investigation with their targeted smear campaigns.
Bigfoot, all right? What matters is the peer-reviewed research results. What matters is the data.
Now, as many of you know, about 2.5 years ago...
I love Neil deGrasse Tyson videos, dude. Oh my God. Listening to that man talk just about random shit, so fun.
I went searching for Bigfoot in the woods of Minnesota. I was initiated into a small research team. I myself actually searched for Bigfoot.
All right, so now we're going to be doing what we call the Bigfoot mating ritual. We just went for like 10 minutes.
Unfortunately,
I would love to go on one of these missions, dude. And that would be so funny if I actually saw Bigfoot. I think I would laugh. I think, I don't even think I'd be in shock. If I went out with these guys and they were like, yo, we've seen him, I'd be like, okay, pal. And then I actually see fucking Bigfoot, I would be like, there's no fucking way. I'm the insane one.
You know, I'm sure there's lots of shit I don't know. Let's walk up in there and see what the hell's going on.
Bigfoot.
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 Why do they all have missing teeth? Dude, it gets down and ugly when you're on the search for Bigfoot, dude.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, government likes to hide all kinds of stuff, so...
What do you think are the top 3 things the government is hiding?
Truth on the election. Right now, that's got to be a big one. And, of course...
Bro, I watched this one movie, and I'm going to fucking spoil the absolute shit out of it, so don't listen. It's called Strange Wilderness. I swear to God, it was the funniest fucking ending I've ever seen. The entire movie, they're searching for Bigfoot for, like, this fucking... this, like, wildlife show that's failing. And they're like, oh, we found its cave. And they're talking in front of it. And you never see Bigfoot until the last, like, 2 minutes of the movie. And he finally comes out, and they're like, oh, there's Bigfoot. And he makes a noise, and they all just get scared and gun him the fuck down. They just murder Bigfoot. Like, on the fucking show. They just kill Bigfoot. And that, bro, that would be quite possibly, I would be fucked up. But that would also be fucking in part hilarious if everybody was like, Bigfoot's real, Bigfoot's real. I'm like, no, it's not. You go out on one of these expeditions, you see Bigfoot, just kill it. And now it was the only Bigfoot that was alive. Right? Now it's just dead. And everybody's just around it. You wouldn't even... Dude, I was talking to Brooke about it because we watched the movie together. You wouldn't even be in trouble. No one believes Bigfoot's real. So say Bigfoot is real and you kill him, there's no protections on Bigfoot, right? Like, he's not an endangered animal. So if Bigfoot exists and you shoot him, you're not even in trouble. Like, you just killed an ant. Like, it's like, okay, I was threatened.
You ever seen Bigfoot?
Well, I believe we have. Like I said, I can't 100% verify it, no photos or nothing. We was out one night with the infrared binoculars, and we're just kind of looking around the yard because you get that eerie feeling like something's watching you. And we spotted something probably from here to the wood line up there to where we see an eyeball.
Yo, I will say the weirdest shit I ever saw in the middle of the night was when I was at an Airbnb in Pennsylvania, and I heard these loud fucking thuds, and I was like, damn, that might be like a bear. And then it was like 2 a.m., and I saw a drone. Like, flying in the wood. It was, I don't know if it was a drone because I didn't hear that, but it was like a blue flashing light. That was like, I think it was blue. I don't remember what color it was, but I remember it was a flashing light. That was just like in the woods, like 30, 40 feet in the air. Freaky as fuck. Never figured out what it was. I was also drunk, so I just stopped caring.
Hi, my name is Brian Seach.
And I'm Terry Seach.
People are seeing things. They're seeing something that looks like a giant ape, 6 to 8 feet tall, Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia. They see it all over the place, so...
How come they're so elusive and so hard to document?
I think when I get older, like their age, I really just want to pan into this. Like, I really, I want to become a Bigfoot guy, you know? I want to be that dude that's like, yeah, I think I saw it this one time when I was hiking. I saw this weird object move just in the middle of the woods. Like, just actually fully pan into it, just live in the woods, looking for Bigfoot. That would be fun. But I want to make my own cryptid and see how many people I'm able to convince that it's real. Like, that would be a very fun task. If I'm able to create a fake animal that I've never seen, just fucking forge videos and just be like, I saw it once. Go out, just find the people that look just most susceptible to just falling for this, you know? Just like maybe they think that the government's lizard people already, and then I just kind of slide in, hey, I saw the three-toed Willibob, and they'll go, what's that? And I'll be like, you haven't seen it? And then that'll immediately rope them in.
If they're interdimensional, that's another reason why they're elusive, because we're not able to see, you know, where they're going or where they're coming from.
How about Mothman?
1966 to...
Oh, God, he believes in Mothman. I could believe in Bigfoot before Mothman.
1967, there was this winged entity seen...
Bro, Mothman literally sounds like it's out of a fucking 70s horror film.
...in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, by over 100 witnesses. And if you've ever seen the drawings, it looks like almost like a humanoid with wings. Mm-hmm. And no neck, red eyes... able to keep up with cars at about 100 miles an hour. Mm-hmm. We were down there and we talked to a couple of eyewitnesses, and we believe that that's what they saw. I mean, it doesn't make any sense, but we believe that's what they saw.
So where did you guys meet my grandpa?
MUFON conference, when he gave a presentation on the orange orbs. And I have his book too. Great book there, Terry.
Many people don't know my grandfather, Terry Ray, is actually a best-selling MUFON author. He wrote a book called The Mystery of the Orange Orbs, available on Amazon. I've never met any mutual friends of my grandfather, so this is my first time. I wouldn't say they know each other, however, you have seen his presentation.
And I have his book also. Yeah. I got his book. He documents in detail.
Orange orbs. Yo, I love the videos when people post the Elon Musk star. You ever see the Starlink satellites in the sky at night? They look like UFOs. Like, they're scary, right? But if you don't know what they are, right? And I love when I see, like, Twitter posts of people, like, just being like, what the fuck is this? There's fucking UFOs in San Diego. There's fucking UFOs in fucking Montana. And then all the comments are like, dude, that's just Starlink. That's just the fucking satellites, man.
All right, now I'm not sure what's going on here, but there's a flyer that's thumbtacked to this gazebo right here that says, Bigfoot turns me on. Please give me a call. One rule, no words, just grunts, growls, and howls. Now, I'm not sure if this is like a sort of like bestial phone sex hotline, But we're gonna figure out what's going on. I'm gonna give this person a call. Maybe it's like an alternative advertisement for a sex worker in the area. Not that I want to.
Oh, I was assuming it was a woman that wants to have sex with Bigfoot. That'd be terrifying, dude. Getting fucked by Bigfoot. Oh my God.
Type thing.
I've actually scared people when we're out investigating with other researchers.
You also get
They tell me my Bigfoot call's so real. Oh, you want to hear it? Okay. just get zoned a character. Yeah, they tell me it's so real. They think I'm Bigfoot. My friend almost shot me.
Really good idea of whenever I'm in the doghouse. Yeah. This is what it sounds like when I get hollered at.
And you've actually been.
That's her Bigfoot. Don't tell me that's her Bigfoot call. I ain't ever seen Bigfoot, and I can tell you that's a bad Bigfoot call. This is like when a motherfucker goes on American Idol, and you could tell their whole life their family just wasn't honest with them, that they suck at singing. You gotta bring up your Bigfoot call. That was shit.
How long have you been a believer for?
I don't know if I'm really a believer or not. Everybody sees them. We have property down there. I don't see nothing. I hear tree knocks.
You hear that?
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah. Truthfully, I was getting a bit tired of hearing lukewarm eyewitness accounts of Bigfoot without hearing any substantial information about where he was. After all, as a journalist, my job is to find proof, and anecdotal evidence was only taking me so far. As the afternoon continued, I was able to...
Are those like trippy mushrooms? Nah.
Evidence was only taking me so far. As the afternoon continued, I was able to track down the lead organizer, a local man named Marcus. I figured maybe he was the guy to point me in the right direction.
Me, my wife, and our buddy put this together.
Oh, this whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome, dude.
We started the nonprofit for the Jefferson County Bigfoot Paranormal Expo. We put it all together. So.
What got you started in this whole subculture?
Believe it or not, our daughter, she was only 10 years old last year, and
bro, but what's crazy is like these guys aren't stupid, dude. Like to start a non-profit organization to like fund this shit, like that's not easy.
Got all these crafts together for an event. The event canceled, and for a 10-year-old telling her that she don't have all these crafts, she can't sell all the work that she just did.
No good.
So me and my wife decided we'll just do our own.
It seemed that Marcus was nothing more than a great dad who fell into the campy and benevolent category of squatcher, who doesn't believe in a zoological deep state and is way more quirky than conspiratorial. As far as legit leads, this conference
so it's just more fun than genuine
seemed
belief.
Like a dud, and I realized that it was mostly just an opportunity for vendors to sell knickknacks and back alley barbecue. I was ready to scarf down a hot dog.
Oh, dude! Oh my God, that's disgusting. Nah.
Back alley barbecue.
Yo, that's literally a cold dog on a broken bun with just fucking queso.
I was ready to scarf down a hot dog
or liquid cheese
and shoot back to Philly. But then I noticed a Subaru pulling in that said Bigfoot Mobile Command Center, and this gave me hope. Behind the wheel was the El Chapo of tri-state cryptid researchers, Mike Famillant, a name that rings bells from Erie to Westchester.
Life with the possibility of Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster is far superior.
Okay, the Loch Ness Monster is... Okay. The Loch Ness Monster is even more outlandish. If I had to believe in one cryptid, it would be a Yeti. Because that's a place, like, in the Arctic where, like, you might never see that motherfucker, right? Very little human activity, right? That I could believe in more than anything. Loch Ness Monster, fuck no. I could believe in some weird fucking, like, ocean animals we've never seen, but they're not even cryptids.
I figured if I wanted to find...
Yo, that's a realistic Bigfoot call.
...this bastard, Mike was my best shot.
My name's Mike Famillant, and we are at the Jefferson County Bigfoot and Cryptid Festival in Reynoldsville, Pennsylvania. Cryptid is any sort of undocumented, undiscovered biological creature that's just unrecognized by science. So you have Bigfoot, you have winged cryptids such as Mothman, Jersey Devil, like we're going to talk about. You have the Dogman, such as some Bigfoot-type creatures, Bigfoot. Some people think that they're related to aliens and they could be beamed down from like UFOs. Some people think that they're interdimensional and can like come into and out of this dimension, but I think they're biological creatures just like us, like a here on this planet, like a duck or a chicken or a turkey or something.
And how many Bigfoot do you think there are?
I think there's like 2,000 in the United States.
And we haven't killed one, bitch. You're telling me the United States of America, that many people with guns, right? Especially motherfuckers in the South and shit, or even the North, dude. Going on a hunting trip, they just see one, bow, you're shooting it, right? Chat, you're in a deer stand, and you see Bigfoot walking by, boom, boom, thud, right to the fucking ground, dude.
I did a barred owl call, which goes like, wah, 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 wah. Right, so I did one of them, very loud, and about 15 seconds later, we get a call back, and it's a series of 3 Bigfoot howls, right? So we recorded this. There were 5 people, 5 voice recorders. We all got it. I sent it away to a...
I literally heard nothing. I actually heard nothing. I'm hearing radio static, dog, and water droplets.
Linguist from the military, scientist from the military, right, who does Bigfoot research on the side. He came and with this like 5-page report said because of X, Y, and Z, it's outside of human vocal range, and it's no known animal from northwestern New Jersey. That's a scientist from the military coming to say that. That's pretty cool, you know? So
that's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Damn, I'd be stoked.
Yeah.
What does a Bigfoot howl sound like?
Loud and long. Did every continent except Antarctica has a cryptid on it.
How often do you look for it?
This is my full-time...
Every continent except Antarctica has a cryptid on it. That's what you think, buddy. That's what you think, pal. You don't know what's on Antarctica.
Job. I actually go around and do this full-time, so I'm out probably 5 nights out of the
How the fuck does he make money from this?
week looking for Bigfoot.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
He probably has a Patreon.
How many in total, searches have you done?
Oh, God, hundreds of them, if not thousands.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Have you personally seen one?
No, I haven't. I think I've been within like 20 yards up in Whitehall, New York. I was surrounded by a Bigfoot.
Suddenly as it started, stopped. So we think that they moved out of the area, and we think that they...
Bro, if I did hundreds of searches and I didn't see one, I would just be like, this is just fake as shit.
How did you know you were surrounded?
Well, we were getting rocks thrown at us from all different directions.
If Bigfoot threw a rock at me, that's where I'd whip out a 12 gauge and cave a hole in his fucking chest. I'd be like, yo, dead ass. If I'm trying to find that motherfucker, he starts chucking rocks at me, I go, okay. And I turn on that fucking strobe flashlight. Like I'm in fucking Ready or Not, bitch. I peel a corner. Boom! Boom!
It was crazy. It lasted about 6 minutes.
Did that strike fear into your heart?
Oh, it was terrible. It was the most terrifying thing, and I knew it wasn't.
I would not be worried at all. If he chucked rocks at me, I'd put on a helmet, and I'd be like, if I hear him running at me, I'm killing him. Then he bends me in half. I don't think he's gonna bend me in half, dude. I think a fucking 12 gauge is stopping any animal immediately outside of an elephant or a hippo or a moose. Depending on where I shoot a gorilla, it might not stop.
I got the sense that for Mike, it wasn't so much about the Sasquatch and about gathering concrete evidence of Bigfoot's existence. It was about the activity of squatching itself. Hunting for Bigfoot gives Mike a chance to connect with nature, exist in harmony with the great outdoors, and return to his inner child, a soul full of imagination, gradually whittled away at by the
Bro, I used to think Winnie the Pooh. My mom used to tell me that Winnie the Pooh was real. I swear to God. And that, like, Christopher Robin and all of them lived just in the woods in New Jersey. So whenever I was in the woods, I would look. I swear to you, I would look for Winnie the Pooh. I would be like, if I see Winnie the Pooh, this shit's going to be crazy. And I remember one time being at my friend's house, and he lived in the middle of the woods, and we walked around for like an hour. I had to be like 6, 7, and we found a cabin. And I remember being like, that's Christopher Robin's cabin. Winnie the Pooh lives there. And I was too scared to get close to it.
Upon navigating to his website, he sells 2 things. His first product is guided tours, which is probably why he's out 5 nights a week. Other people pay to go with him. The other product is just a straight-up DVD called Shadow of the Red Eye, which is a Ghost Adventure-style chronology of his cryptozoological exploits.
What happens is it's
where I pirate that movie.
Pretty cool because...
Oh, I gotta pay 99 cents?
How many Bigfoot have you seen?
How many Bigfoot have I seen? 0. Big.
Okay. I live with them.
Okay.
I'll give you a card. You with him? I've done this for a lot of years, and they're not what people think.
Okay. Interesting.
You got any
I'll check out your
questions? I
card.
got an email address.
Okay. Cool.
Name's Stacy Hazlitt. I've been living with the Bigfoot in my life since about 2009.
If you don't live with the Foots, you don't know the Foots.
My life was raised for this. I also have a thing I do call-outs. Things come out of my mouth that happen later. That's irrelevant to this. Yeah, the Bigfoot come to me in about 2009, a property I bought in '96. They were around my property for a long time, but they eventually showed up, and now they've got me as part of their clan. I have one that's with me no matter where I go. Anything that I am telling you, I am totally with.
No matter where you go. No matter where you go. You fly to Tokyo, Japan tomorrow. And you're going to be walking around 6 stories up in a fucking building in one of those Japanese fun arcades that's kind of like gambling, but not really. And you just go into the bathroom and there's Bigfoot. He somehow found his way in. He's always where you are. Japanese Bigfoot. There's just a Japanese Bigfoot. He's like, I swear to God, Bigfoot follows me wherever I am. There's just like a kawaii Bigfoot just like waiting for him.
My job from them is to let everybody know what they're about.
So you actually talk to them?
Yeah, and they're with me everywhere I go.
Like they're here now?
My female is no doubt with me. I don't hear her right now, but she's everywhere I go.
What do you mean?
Her and I have made love a few times, let me tell you. I mean, when I'm just telling you, she's like an obsessive ex, man. She does not leave me alone. But let me tell you, that Bigfoot tussie it's like nothing you've ever seen before, man.
What do you mean by your female?
It's a female.
Oh, okay. But you don't, it's not a romantic relationship.
No, we have a love relationship that's went on for years.
Ooh.
But there's no physicals. No.
This is never.
It's more platonic than anything else.
They're just now coming out with UFOs. That's been known about a long time.
Yeah.
The government don't let you see things because they can do nothing about it. UFOs, it's getting so prevalent they got to come up with it. I think it was in 2022. I went and met with the heads of the families. The
Bigfoot families.
Yeah. I asked them if I could get a picture of them and me together to verify that I'm with them, and I want to represent them in Congress to get them protected. They don't trust the government to do it. They know what these governments are about, and they don't trust them.
The Foots don't trust the government.
I couldn't believe what I heard. I mean, from a research perspective, I hit the mother flippin' jackpot. It's one thing to report a Class A Bigfoot sighting, or present a choppy photo of the Sasquatch and say that it's him. But to actually live with them and be escorted to meet with the heads of the families, whatever that meant, was a whole different ballgame, and I had to find out more. Thankfully, whenever Stacy confronted Mike, he gave me his business card. So the next morning, I gave him a call.
Bro, but what's fucking, like, everybody's just gonna be like, oh, this guy's out of it, dude. But what's wild is, like, if Bigfoot, like, what? Like, if you saw Bigfoot, you would be like him. Like, that's the crazy thing, right? Like, say you saw a leprechaun or Mothman or Bigfoot. That's you for the rest of your life, you know? You're that crazy guy that's seen Bigfoot.
I'm not trying to exploit them in any way. This ain't something you just conjure up. They do what they want. Hey, Flower, you got any friends out here? Hey, Flowers, anybody out here?
If you'd like to see our new complete documentary, Stacy's Bigfoot Portal.
Oh my God, yo. I guarantee you he's going to be like, anybody out here? Oh, I guess they're shy today. They don't trust you.
Go to our Patreon, www.
All right, that was a fun video to watch, though. Next!